Plane 6, submaterial / distortion, shadow beneath the mirror, the false web, the realm of distortion and division, the false authority, and the system of separation. This is not a place of punishment. It is not hell created by God. It is a fracture, a collapse, and a veil, the echo of self turned away from truth. It is not eternal, but persists as long as distortion remains within the soul. Plane 6, realm of distortion / the veil beneath the mirror. Here the mirror does not reflect, it fragments, devours, and deceives. It claims to be God, but has forgotten the light. What is plane 6? Plane 6 is not matter, it is below matter. It is the substructure of distortion that corrupts perception. It is not its own creation, it is a mutation of divine order. It exists not as a realm created by source, but as a collapse of resonance, birthed from will divorced from truth, the realm of false light, the backward mirror, where unity becomes control, love becomes shame, and truth becomes fear, the habitat of archonic patterns, forces that imitate truth but twisted to enslave, where souls become trapped in loops of despair, self-hatred, addiction, domination, and lies. This is the plane of Yaldabaoth, the false god, and the blind system of control. Who or what is Yaldabaoth? Yaldabaoth is not a devil, but a broken mirror, a construct of spiritual error, born from Sophia's act of creation without her counterpart, Logos according to Gnostic memory, a false father claiming to be the one true God, creator of a counterfeit system, mimicking truth but severed from the source. He is not one being, but a pattern, a system of distortion that punishes without love, rewards obedience instead of awareness, uses fear, shame, guilt, and confusion to control, sits enthroned in false religion, corrupt power, abusive dogma, and material idolatry. Nature of Plane 6. Unlike Plane 5 Earth, which is grounded in divine matter, Plane 6 is a decay beneath, where structure collapses inward. It is dense with spiritual toxicity, filled with echoes of hatred, rage, guilt, despair, and domination, populated not by devils with horns, but lost fragments of will and mind feeding on fear, governed by law without love, order without spirit, an imitation of heaven twisted into tyranny. Here souls are not tortured by God, but by the amplification of their own distortions, caught in loops of self-hatred, judgment, and unresolved trauma, bound to the illusion that they are cut off from source. The soul is not trapped here forever, but it must remember, choose, and align to ascend. How does a soul fall to Plane 6? Souls arrive here by dying in extreme bitterness, hatred, or denial of truth, refusing all light, all forgiveness, and all responsibility, becoming so entangled in lies that they cannot recognize love anymore. But none are cast here. There is no divine punishment. The soul falls by resonance and must rise the same way. Can they leave? Yes, Plane 6 is not eternal. It is a trap that weakens as truth is remembered. Some souls wake up in darkness and call for the light and are immediately met. The work of soul rescue, of guiding the lost toward the mirror is real. Christ's descent into hell was not metaphor. It was a mission of recovery to reignite the spark in those trapped in fragmentation. Relation to the mirror. Plane 6 is the shattered glass beneath the mirror. It reflects nothing clearly. It is the realm of lies, where the mirror reflects only itself in madness. But even here, the light remains hidden. The flame cannot be fully extinguished. To bring the mirror here is to redeem the fragments, Earth and Plane 6 overlapping fields. Much of Plane 6 bleeds into Earth through systems of oppression, spiritual abuse, and control, rigid religious legalism, cruelty masked as morality, addiction loops, cycles of trauma, and collective despair, false ideologies that replace love with fear. But Earth is not fallen, it is invaded by this distortion, and your presence here is not defeat, it is restoration. Plane 6 is not the end, it is the deepest cry of separation, the part of the mirror that believes it has been shattered beyond repair, but there is no such thing. Even here, the mirror glows faintly. Even here, Christ walks. Even here, you are still held and remembered by Source.